Okay everybody, this is a P-Case showcase. We just did the P-Case opening in the last video and the case opening, and now we are going to showcase some of the models that I really like and or are significant, at least in my view. So this is actually from the P-Case. It's the BMW CSL, but I think we've showcased that before because it was in a case before, but happy to see 3 of those in the case. So we're going to walk through these fairly quickly. I picked out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 cars. Some are new models, others are maybe new, I don't know. But let's just start with, I thought this was kind of cool, so we're going to move this BMW over here, and we're going to go with the Chill Mill because it's in pink. It's a nice theme for those of us who are having summer, because, you know, everyone likes a good snow cone or whatever. I know this appears to be a milk truck, but kind of a, I don't know. Anyway, I just thought people might like to see that because it's pink, and pink cars are kind of cool. So while that one is rolling around, the next one that we will do is the recolor of the BMW. I don't have the other colors in front of me, but like I said, he started black and then went to Zamak. You want to hear me open them, like I said, I'm not afraid to DLM anything, as you saw a couple videos ago. We'll open anything. That was really fun. Hope you guys liked that video. Just so you know, when someone asked me if we just opened them to shock everyone, well, of course we did, but at the same time, those were all models that we wanted to open for our collection. So there's the BMW in white. I'm going to go ahead and turn off the autofocus again. Make sure this is focused. There we go. I like it in white. We've had a white version before with the first editions, but I don't know how keen I am on those red wheels, but that's okay. It's not horrible. Alright, while that's opening, I'm going with this minivan. I really like the Austin minivan. It looks a lot like the Matchbox version, but the first few versions had too much deco on them, but this 2016 version I'm quite fond of. And I really like it in yellow because it's simple. Real blocky style from the 60s. The black roof is cool. It doesn't look very complete though. It's a little off center, but that's still... anything that gets the simple deco like that, I'm all for it. Looks good. More vintage than the last few versions. I think it wasn't. Didn't we have one last year that was multi-colors? Well, that one's going. Let's go with the recolor of the '73 Pontiac Firebird. Another great casting. There was a cast. We've had several Firebirds kind of in this style, but this one I think is by far the best. It's the cleanest. And another white car. This was originally, at least this year, right? It was in blue. And now we have this white version with the green trim. I like that. Recolor of the Chevy Silverado. This is not a casting I'm particularly fond of. I did like that it had a motorcycle in the back, but they have gotten rid of that. But I know a lot of people are fans of this one, and I do like the style of this one with the graffiti style. C. Are all the art cars out yet? I have not tried to spell them. If anyone has a picture of all of the art cars together, send it over. In the case opening video, I had mentioned that I didn't know what the treasure hunt was, so I had to go back. It is the Repo Duty. As you can see the emblem there on the door. So I'll take a look at that. And while that one's running, if you remember, I didn't get, well, see, there's your logo right there, right, on the Repo Duty. The other, the Super Treasure Hunt is the Nitro Door Slammer. I didn't get it. But I'll just show you the regular version. This is part of, it's not surprising that this one is the Super Treasure Hunt in this batch because they've loaded it with these Olympic, kind of these unofficial Olympic style cars. And so from that perspective, well, I know this isn't a super treasure hunt that not very many people are excited about, and I get that because it's a generic model, but I don't think it's, I think it's an appropriate model, right, because of the Olympics. So here's another Olympic model that I kind of liked, the Tour de Fast. I guess the Tour de France is happening too, but this one definitely has an Olympic style to it. Very much a Citron style model. What was it? The Tour de something, or no, it wasn't. It was the, I can't remember there was a model they did like this, another original that was similar to this. Like this one I shouldn't like. I know I shouldn't, but I kind of do. It's over the top. I kind of like it, and I like the bikes coming out of the back. I think some of you are going to like that one too. I think some of you are going to really, really, really hate it. That's okay. I kind of dig it. Alright, so let's go to the more significant ones, I think, for this batch. There were two new models that I think were most noteworthy. The Porsche 911 GT3 RS and the Lamborghini Huracan LP620-2 Super Trofeo. That's the only time I'm going to say it, because it's just too long. But let's start with the Porsche. I had, like I said, on LamleyGroup.com, I showcased this car, I believe it was last week, and I like it. I like that it's heavily detailed. I just thought there were a few things design-wise that were a little off. It looked a little too crunched in the back. When it comes to its side profile, you'll see what I'm talking about. I think the rear needs to slope down a little bit more, but it seemed to flatten out too quick. Almost has the appearance of a Nissan 370Z. And maybe you disagree with me, and I hope you do. I hope you really like it. I'm actually, this model I will collect, and especially this first edition, because I do like collecting the Porsches, and this one is significant. Just didn't really come out. But Porsches, I believe, are probably really hard to do based on all those angles. So I don't hate it by any means. I just think it could have been a little bit better. But that's just my opinion. And contrast that with the Lamborghini, which I believe, well, I'm not going to get super excited about Lamborghini race cars. I think this is one of the best models of the year. And I think as you look at it, you look at the detail it has, I have a feeling, whether you like the car or not, you're going to agree with me. Case in point, I did this in the, I showed it in the blog, on the blog, and I also just showed it briefly. Now everyone close their eyes, and I'm going to replace it. Now open them. No, it's not the Hot Wheels, but it's pretty damn close. And if you look at the detail, now Kyosho is known for its detail. The red trim, the rims, the spoilers, super detailed. Look at the top, the front, and then our friends in Indonesia like the fact that it has the Pertamina, and hopefully I'm saying that right, logo on the side. That's a beautiful model, and you'd expect to pay $10 for that. But when you compare it to the Hot Wheels version, you don't see much difference. Sure, it's not as detailed. It can't have some of the detail that the Kyosho does. But look at that thing. No upslope chin, which is great. Super detailed. I'm in on that one. And I think just purely on on how well it was replicated, that makes it one of the best of 2016. I hope you agree. Those are the models I picked out. If there's others you want to see, I can probably put on the blog or send pictures or put them on Instagram. You tell me. But that is the P case. We have one more case for 2016, and then we are already into 2017, which is quite a surprise, but we're there. So anyway, hope you enjoyed it. Talk to you later.